What's up, guys? It's Steve with Hap Gaming, and welcome back to 2.5 Stars. I'm joined by...
The Happy New Year's, and me, Eric.
Kelly.
And Rick. I almost forgot my right there.
Ricky doesn't know who the fuck he is. Happy New Year's, everybody.
My line.
This is Ricky forgot his line. He's like yelling off camera. I don't have a line person, Ricky. Sorry. Unless you're asking for Coke. And then you can ask the guys in this movie where they got all the Coke.
Yes.
Or the PCP or whatever.
Yeah, whatever the hell.
The 80s.
Yeah, that's true. It's the 80s. It's just everywhere.
Stuff was just like...
It snowed from the sky. It wasn't snow in New York. That was, that was just Coke everywhere.
Yeah.
Get a lot of work done that way.
This week we watched Trading Places, directed by John Landis, written by Timothy Harris and Herschel Weingrod, starring Eddie Murphy, Dan Aykroyd, and Ralph Bellamy. IMDb synopsis. A snobbish investor and a wily street con artist find their positions reversed as part of a bet between two callous millionaires. So what do you guys think?
These guys need to learn how to actually do an experiment with like controls and stuff. So we all know that those guys were rich enough to, buy a time machine, aka a DeLorean. So they should have bought a DeLorean and then just screwed over the one guy. And then they could have just went back in time and fixed it.
Seen what one guy's reaction would be instead of testing it on two people.
Yeah.
If you fuck over Winthorpe, right, and then see if Winthorpe turns out to be a piece of crap or if he just rises through all of it anyways, then you'd actually have, a true comparison. But if you find some guy, like Eddie Murphy, Eddie Murphy's obviously a genius, so you can't just change geniuses and be like, oh yeah, this clearly proves something.
Oh yeah, he definitely had what it took to be an investor or whatever, because he was choosing shit out like first fucking day, and he was right, so he knew what he was talking about.
Yeah, I think he's a time traveler. He was taking the limitless pill, and he just wanted to he's like, you know what? I want to go do some coke in the 80s.
Do you really need to take the limitless pill to be if you're a time traveler? You don't need that to tell what stocks are doing good, gonna do good, because you already know.
You have to take it just to be a time traveler. That's the way it works.
Oh, it's something to help your brain deal with what's going on.
Oh yeah, look how stupid Arnold comes back. He can't even speak English anymore.
Okay. He also comes back naked too. So what's up with that?
They put him back through time like 3 times, and he's like, you heard him in Predator. He's like, la, la. It's like, holy crap! Why did they have to ruin him with the Terminator?
Yeah, it's just the side effect that time travel has on your brain. It just
that's why Rick doesn't do it.
Exactly.
Nukes your brain.
It does.
Hasn't he time traveled though?
No, that's a myth.
It's a myth.
No,
fake news.
He just goes to another dimension.
Yeah,
that's all he does.
Where time is just a little bit forward or backwards.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. He's cheating time.
Yeah, exactly. Even when he went and grabbed those pizzas, he didn't time travel. He just went to a dimension where the pizza shop was still open and just grabbed the pizzas that were sitting on the counter and walked away.
So he stole them. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Rick would definitely steal pizzas.
Oh yeah, well, like you said, they were just sitting on the counter, so he just grabbed them and walked away.
Yeah, who the fuck's leaving pizzas on the counter?
Exactly. Who the fuck does that?
I worked at the pizza place. You don't just leave them on the counter and leave them unattended.
No.
Some fucker's gonna come in and just take them.
Exactly. So they fucking deserve that.
Unless somebody already paid for them, and then fuck it. Who cares?
Yeah. So yeah, I like this movie. I think it's funny because some rich old dickheads get what they get what's coming to them.
Yeah, that's probably one of the best parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a nice comeuppance at the end there. I also like the heist situation thing. I fucking love heists, and then they get into a heist at the fucking very end on the train and stuff, and that was great.
Yeah.
So, some of their costumes you'd never do nowadays, but I liked them anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, you definitely wouldn't do.
Yeah.
Unless you were really trying to cause a distraction.
Yeah, this is, do you just get a canvas sack and put that over your head and just scare the crap out of everyone because they think you're Scarecrow? Or whatever the hell it is. The guy from Batman.
Yeah, it's Scarecrow.
Okay, yep, got it right. All right, wasn't
Ricky?
sure by the blank look on your face there, Steven. Your blank look gave me a blank look, and you know.
God damn it, Ricky.
So you guys have two blank looks.
Exactly. I
just-
mean, you all know I'm terrible with names.
Yes.
Yeah, but
That's
it's
true.
fun to just let you kind of flounder for a little bit.
Well, fuck
Ricky, do you know who Eddie Murphy is now?
I do.
Okay, yeah.
Do you think he just took this costume? Which one came first, Coming to America or this one?
Oh, I don't know.
What'd you say?
Which movie came first, Coming to America or Trading Places?
Oh, I don't know. Actually, I think this, because Coming to America, the two old guys might make a cameo as them as bums.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, I think so.
Huh.
In fact, I'm almost sure. It's pretty funny. It's like a nice look at that. It's those idiots.
Yeah, 1988 is when Coming to America came out. And this one was 1983.
Yeah.
Before I was born.
So, well, 1988, it wasn't before you were born, depending on when this
No,
was
it
released.
wasn't.
Never mind. It was still before you were born. June.
Oh, well, no, it was 88.
Oh, that's right. You're 87.
87.
God damn,
I even knew
Steven.
that.
Yeah.
You know his older
Whatever.
brothers?
I don't know how old he is. Fuck it.
Wow.
Steve's like, it's Ricky. I don't pay any attention. I
Yeah,
have
fuck
no
it. Who
idea.
cares?
It's that one guy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm a ginger. I technically don't have a birthday. I just sort of spawned into existence.
Damn it.
So, you know.
I like how Eddie Murphy just kind of he just changes, like partway through. I guess it's a party that really gets him. He's sitting there. He's like, "Wait, get the fuck up! What are you guys doing on my rug? Fucking stop it! Don't be putting your I think he called them cools out on my rug."
Yeah.
So I liked his whole he went from his street attitude to the fucking uptight rich guy within like seconds.
Not necessarily uptight. He was just appreciating what was around him, because obviously you don't see that on the street.
Yeah.
No.
Appreciating the value of everything around him.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see like a backstory of his character, like see like how he got to be. I mean, I don't even know if he was homeless. He was just a dude on the street. He doesn't have to be homeless to be a dude on the street. He could still be a beggar and stuff. So,
Well, I don't think he was in the Vietnam War. He didn't
No,
pull
probably
that
not.
off very well.
definitely didn't lose his legs at least.
No.
He did not do any research of locations either.
No.
Did not.
He like racist made up names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
As he's grabbing people. Like that's not the way to get money.
Unless
I've never been homeless or begged for money, but I'm pretty sure you don't grab them.
unless he was a really good pickpocket, which it didn't look like he was trying to do. He really should have tried to pick a pocket. Yeah, pick a pocket.
Pick a pocket.
Oh man, yeah, that's the new hot pocket thing. Pick a pocket.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Pick a pocket.
Sounds gross.
it's just got change and shit like that. Pocket
Like old receipts.
yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
Like,
man.
holy shit, there's still $20 in this one. Yay!
That's how I feel when I find $20 in my wallet too, or my pocket,
Your hot pocket?
in my hot pocket. Yes, Ricky.
God, that would be gross.
Yeah.
Imagine taking a bite and you get like not a flat like $20 bill. I'm talking like
Ew.
folded up several times so it's really hard.
Yeah.
And then you take a bite and you're like, oh. It's like when I tried to eat that brownie and it had the big ass chunk of wood in it.
Ew.
Kelly?
Yes.
How the hell
No,
did you have a
for
chunk
real.
of wood
Yeah.
in the
Not
brownie?
out of anything that I made.
It had pallet stock in it. Like the last time that I bought cream cheese brownies from Holiday, it had a piece of a pallet stock in it. I mean, we're talking like this wide, like about a half an inch wide and about 3 inches long. And I took a big bite out of that.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
And so he spit it out, and I thought, oh my god, he's being dramatic, like a chocolate chip or something. So I literally he just spit out. It was in my hand. It was gross, yeah, whatever. But it was legit wood, and I'm like, That's the grossest thing I've ever seen.
Okay, but I have but I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Why did Eric spit it out into your hand?
Okay, I think you guys have noticed something. I'm not kidding you. I went.
Like, did Kelly like have to like look at you and like spit it out? Then
Yes.
spit it out.
I didn't know what to do. I was just gonna spit it all over the place. It was awful. You don't want wood in your mouth unexpectedly.
So I got my money back. I am not paying $4 or whatever highway robbery that was for wood and brownies.
I don't play unplanned wood. I don't play
No.
it. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, gotta be careful about that.
Any
sneaky
wood that's going in his mouth needs to be planned.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just like Jamie Lee Curtis in this movie. Huh?
Yes.
Oh man.
Oh damn it, that's terrible.
I know. So what's funny about this is this is how I first was introduced to Jamie Lee Curtis as an actress or a human. Like the first time I ever seen her, right?
Uh-huh.
So now when I see the Metamucil commercials, there's something in the back of my head that's like, you should have said no to some of that stuff back in the 80s when you were a hooker. Even though I know in real life she's not a hooker, I keep thinking to myself, God, she should have said no to some of the backdoor stuff when she was a hooker.
Dude.
She's having butt problems.
It's Activia, by the way, not Metamucil.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't Metamucil
Whatever.
like
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
I
some
know
kind
for
of,
like a
like
mucus thing
mucus
there.
thing.
it's all the same thing
Uh-huh.
to me. Anything
all the
fiber
same thing.
related, like a lettuce commercial, and like
Lettuce
Jamie Lee-
commercial.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Any
fucking
commercials for
crazy
lettuce
on it.
now?
Yeah, I know. I was actually gonna say is like I don't think I've ever seen a commercial just for lettuce.
Just wait till the Lettuce Council gets out there with their fucking lettuce commercials this next year.
That's right.
They're going crazy.
Well, technically,
big
they're-
lettuce is gonna go crazy.
There is a commercial for lettuce. There was a SNL commercial for shredders. It was just shredded lettuce that you mix with mayonnaise. So here's Tracy Morgan. I'm a big man, so I need a big shredder.
Yeah.
It was really great. It's one of my favorite commercials on SNL.
I'll have to watch that now. I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
But anything with Tracy Morgan is pretty much like gold. It's fucking great.
Yes.
Love Tracy Morgan.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking
He's a funny man.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the first time I've seen Jamie Lee Curtis, I can't fucking speak tonight. It was in the Halloween movies, so it was just her running away from Michael Myers, trying to stab the shit out of her.
Well,
So.
running away, tripping and falling, and then getting up and running away some more, and then tripping and falling.
Okay, that was a little unpleasant. That was a loud one.
That was a loud one.
That
Yeah,
scared
what was
my
that?
ass off. I was
Did you guys
like,
that
I heard
scared
the
my
bang.
ass off.
I heard the bang. I didn't know what it
Was
was.
the dogs or was it you, Eric?
No, it's outside. People are either shooting guns or fireworks
Fireworks.
already.
Oh, okay.
It's too early for that shit.
I know.
Yeah.
well, I don't know if some of the people up here, our neighbors, really know how to use the thing, clock or time in general. So I feel like there are a bunch of people who probably came home from Walmart with their microwave and they plugged it in right about now, so it says 12 on it. And they're like, fuck, it's midnight. All right. Fire it off.
And I came
And then
early
they're all-
tonight.
Like, man, midnight comes so early. I don't know why people all don't stay up till like 4 a.m.
They got satellite TV, so they get the ball drop 3 hours early.
That's funny.
Oh man. Let's see. Yeah, those two fucking old dudes were just complete shitbags. It was just like,
Yeah.
you totally ruined this dude's life, basically. I mean, he didn't seem like a great guy and to begin with, and he ends up better off at the end anyways, but
Yeah.
still really shitty thing to do. Fucking toss this guy into jail, framing him for theft and embezzlement and stuff like that. And
Well,
that's
And
pretty
he was a
fucked up.
relative, or no? I forgot.
no, he
No.
wasn't.
No.
He was going to
Okay,
marry
I know he was
their
a-
grandniece or whatever.
Yeah, that kind of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that kind of just reminded me of like Shawshank Redemption. Accountant gets thrown in jail. Except for he didn't have to encounter the twins that we know of.
The twins? You mean the sisters?
Yeah, the sisters. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I don't know. He did get to meet Gus from Breaking Bad. No, that was Eddie Murphy. Never mind.
Gus from Breaking Bad was in
Yeah.
here?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
He was in the cell with Eddie Murphy in a tank top against the rails. He was hanging and he had a few lines.
Oh.
Yeah. He's like, what are you in here for?
He had a little fro and.
So is that just like the typical like question to ask in prison?
What are you in here for?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, they were in jail, not prison.
Well,
There's
whatever.
a
Same
humongous
fucking
difference.
thing.
In prison, I think they're like, does that guy have loud farts?
Damn it, dude.
Because that's what they're concerned about. I mean, he's like a new person, so they want to, test him out, so to speak. But in jail, you're just like, I don't know. There's like a little bit of like, well, I do know that in the other one, like the one in our area, they always want to know if you smuggled anything in. That's generally the first thing they ask you. You got anything up your butt? Did you smuggle anything in here? You got any cigarettes? And the guy's like, I just got. Oh no, didn't put anything up there. I didn't plan ahead. So.
Yeah, I wasn't really, planning on getting arrested today. Didn't like wake up like, oh, today's a good day to go to jail. Oh yeah.
Well, I think it's one of those
Better
things
shove
where
this
you're
pack
doing
of cigarettes
something.
up my ass.
It's like the cop shows up and you're like, I gotta take a shit, and then you're just like shoving cigarettes up there. Man, if you could do it, if you could stomach doing it, you could make a lot of jail money doing that.
Jail money.
Fucking Cartman.
You could probably hold the remote for like
The monorail
2 days
and
over
shit.
there.
What was it?
Ew.
Fucking tic-tac-toe.
What?
Cartman smuggles in like tic-tac-toe and then a monorail from Disneyland into prison.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So fucking bad.
Guys are yeah. So I mean, I kind of like the thought behind the experiment, but it's just poorly executed. I mean, it's interesting. That's one of those questions that's going to bug people forever. Like, is it nature or is it nurture?
Yeah.
And I think everybody who has like a really good upbringing always want to say that it's nature, so then they can excuse their like extra good upbringing instead of being like, instead of just thinking to yourself, my parents were better than yours. Fuck off everybody else. That's what they should be doing. Like, my parents were the best. Not worry about this whole like I'm better than you crap. Just be like, my parents were better than you and your parents. And I piddled my pants a little bit with that explosion.
The outside
I
one.
dabbed them.
Another explosion that was going on.
Almost.
Eric,
It was almost a piss explosion.
After this, you just go and you can go walk around on the streets and act like you were a vet, and try to take money from people in your little cart thing.
Well, he does have a thing on wheels over here. His computer's on wheels, so he could borrow that. Yeah.
There you go.
There you go, man.
I'm a karate man.
I mean, you've lived through whatever kind of explosions are happening around your house right now, so.
Yeah.
Let's just hope one of those doesn't like hit your house.
Disclaimer: I'm not saying that the fireworks or anything close to war and all that stuff. It's just a joke.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like the butler. Butler was pretty cool. He was just like, oh, I don't know who the fuck you are, and if you don't get the fuck out of here, I'm gonna call the cops, kind of thing, And he's just like, but then in the end, he's like, what these guys are doing. It sounds like they've done this shit before, though.
Oh,
probably.
definitely. Yeah.
Like they call these people up, and it's just like, oh, we're enacting Protocol 5. All right, we're doing this thing.
Yeah. So they've definitely have done this.
They make bets all the time, left and right about whatever.
Yeah.
Just like, I wonder if Dan Aykroyd's character asked, hey, what happened to the guy who lived here before me?
But why only $1? I mean, if you're gonna do a huge
so
thing
rich,
like
it doesn't
that,
matter. I think,
What's
but
that?
whoever has $1 is richer now.
Well,
That's
yeah,
true. That's
but
true.
not by much.
I mean, but you could always break it up, and split it.
Yeah, they could rip it in half.
Uh-huh.
Do you think that that one guy that gave the $5 Christmas bonus to is gonna help him out?
That'd be nice. I mean, you could maybe get, some, equipment there.
He's gonna go watch a movie by himself.
I don't know. I don't know what movie you can watch with only $5.
Well, nowadays you can, but this is the '80s, man.
It's true, huh? Okay, I was gonna say, I don't know of any kind of movie theater where you can go and watch a movie for $5.
You can get
Actually,
real close
isn't it
on
really cheap
Tuesdays.
here in Oregon, Eric?
Yeah.
Didn't we see like the early version of Star Wars for $8 for both of us?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow, that's fucking cheap.
Because even
$4
like,
each.
even like cheap day here is $6.50, I think. So
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was
Just,
just
First time that happened, I'm like, do they know what they're doing? I just kind of like,
I know, it's like, did they just make a mistake? I'm not gonna correct
Yeah.
them.
or is that maybe that's just the difference between no sales tax? You know.
yeah.
Although
Quite possibly.
$1 though, or a couple bucks, that's still quite a bit. I don't know. So
Yeah, I mean, $8 for 2 people.
it's fucking awesome.
That is. I
Yeah.
mean, normally that's what I would expect to pay for just like me.
That's also Saturday. No, it was a weekday, right? Yeah. I
hmm
think it was a Monday and like the very first showing.
So you got matinee as well as
Yes.
a
yeah.
cheap day.
Yeah,
So
definitely save.
that's
some
the
money
trick. You just don't go to work and then you can go see a movie super cheap.
I just use Movie Pass and then I go on Mondays and nobody's there, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. we got Movie Pass. It just hasn't showed up yet. The stupid card's like probably lost in the mail.
Forever.
Someone
Oh,
stole
dude,
it.
don't say that.
Someone stole it, and they're out there watching movies at your guys' expense.
No, that's just like classic Movie Pass, dude. It took over a month for me to get mine.
Yeah, it says 3 to 4 weeks.
It's gonna take
My-
like 5 to 6.
It's possible.
That sucks. Because when you sign up for it, it says 5 to 10 days.
Yeah, no, they have the worst customer service. The service is great once you get it to work. Worst customer service ever. Like, just doesn't answer your question.
Definitely not. Nope. Charter Internet has the worst Charter Business Internet has the worst customer service I have ever talked to, ever. So I got a modem to try and fix the internet up here so that we could stream the stuff. All right. So I get the modem installed. I call up. Okay, well, we're having a problem activating it. Oh, as it turns out, your dad decided to change it from what you had it set up to a business account, which is because he thought that you'd get like better taken care of as a business, which I mean, theoretically, that does at least hold some water, right?
Yeah, you'd think so.
No, it's worse. You can't change the modem if you're a business. They will not let you change it. They're like, no, you have this $10 worst modem that's ever been invented in the history of the world. It's awful. It doesn't work. It's basically on fire, and then it comes out and it steals your kids' presents at night.
It's
And
got
takes-
a Grinch inside of it.
Yeah, and steals your underwear, not your wife's underwear, your underwear. It steals
So we're talking
your
about
stinky ass
Grinch
underwear.
Underpant gnomes here now.
Yeah, that's what this internet does, and I think that takes it back to those customer service guys for Charter because this dude was awful.
Well, as we know, internet is a finite resource. They need to save as much as they can.
Exactly.
That's
There's
why we
only
get charged
Yeah.
overage charges.
well,
and
well,
stuff.
I mean, the internet mines are running low. Most people don't realize that, but like we have almost mined all the internet out of out of the earth. That's there. We're running really low on internet, so we have to start rationing it out.
I mean, it would be great. Like, I hate to say it, but it would be great if Comcast was up here because they at least give you internet.
yeah,
When they say they're going to give you internet,
they just do it while they're
They
rubbing their
sh-
nipples, going, "Oh, I'm
they
sorry."
show up.
yeah.
Well, I mean, I had way better luck with Comcast down there than with Charter up here.
Yeah. Oh, and you
And,
probably
you
have
know-
to spend $10 a month on that.
Wait
router
a
or
second.
whatever,
I
right?
thought we're supposed to have some kind of a market choice. That's why they did away with this net neutrality thing to begin with.
Oh, you don't get a market choice.
What
You
is
have-
my
you
what's
have
our
18
market choice?
What's the other one? What's your DSL up there? Is it AT&T also?
In this area, there is no DSL, so we have
Satellite.
cable internet or satellite.
There you go. There's your market choice. You got cable internet or satellite. That's your market choice. Just like my market choice is I get Comcast, AT&T, or I guess I get this Digital Path one, which is really slow. I would love to go with them because they're a smaller business, but it's too slow. So,
That sucks.
yeah.
All right, lottery gods, please help me
Gotta-
win the lottery.
Got to buy a lottery
Then-
ticket first.
I am going to build. I'm going to build internet, and I'm going
gonna
to
start
call
your
up
own
the
internet
customer
lineup?
service guy, and I'm going to go. You better start practicing being nice, you piece of shit, because I'm going to wreck your business and steal all your customers, and then I'm going to go to your house and have sex with your wife. P.S. When I'm done with her, she's gonna be like a fucking hot dog, hot dog in a hallway, bitch.
God damn
Asshole.
it,
Well, you know that's why those guys are so mean. They've got a little micro peen.
That totally rhymes. I like it.
Eric. Oh man.
That is just.
Oh.
What? Fuck those guys.
Yeah. No, fuck those guys. They suck.
Yeah.
And the worst part is this is what everybody should do. This is what you should do from now on. Whenever we should take these trading places, guys, and then just whatever from what we should do is we should go back through it. Everything they say, we should just put like charter on it on their chest, bouncing around the charter symbol, and that way when people are talking about net neutrality, it's like no, this is the guy you're dealing with. This is what charter is like. Okay, I guarantee you the charter CEO uses racial slurs. I guarantee it.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I guarantee it. He uses, but for everybody, because they hate everybody else.
Yeah.
And they've got their one like little tiny internet pipe, and he's just got like the thing cracked a little bit, and he's like, "How much will they pay for it?"
Oh man. This is one of those ones. They probably could redo. They could remake it nowadays. I don't know if it would be very good, but they're in the business of remaking a lot of shit lately, you know. So I could see them redoing this one. Although I guess that whole like end scene would be a lot different because I don't think the stock exchange is anything like that anymore.
No,
like I think there's still people yelling around and shit, but it's like everybody's on the computers and shit, you know, instead of because you can do it instantaneous. You don't have to write stuff down.
Yeah. Did you guys ever see that video of that guy walking across the stock exchange and someone had taped a paper dick to his back? And he was walking past the camera, and then like a few minutes later, he comes walking back holding the dick in his hand. He's like, "Who the fuck put this dick on me? Who the fuck put this dick on me?" Like he's like in the middle of the stock exchange, like he just walks by with like a dick just taped to his back, and he comes back all pissed off. Yeah, it's pretty funny. You should look it up.
There's Eric and me sitting on the other side of the office, laughing our asses off.
Yeah.
Eric distracted him while I got up and stuck the dick to his back.
Pretty much.
We've got our janitor uniforms on. We're sweeping the floor like, he'll never suspect us. He thinks we can't speak English, and we're over there like, the house and the Frau.
The house and the Frau.
I'm just gonna spout any German gibberish, but by the end of it, I'm sure I could actually speak German because Steve would probably be speaking actual German.
A small amount. I don't know enough to get by. Maybe if we went to Germany, we need to go to Germany. We just need to.
Yeah.
We need to do a half goes to Germany.
Here's the thing: if both of us knew that if we just practiced German, we could say whatever we want in front of the Wall Street people. Because, you know, none of them are classy enough to know German.
Yeah.
They'll just know English and douche, and that's it.
And we'll know English and Deutsch.
Yeah. And, you know, I think I think I would pick it up if I was having to use it all the time, and you would probably remember stuff.
Yeah.
I just remember I'd be like, I got to use the bathroom. That'd be my one line.
I gotta take
which
a
is
shit.
like half of what I say anyways. That's, you know.
The only thing Eric learns how to say in that is, hold on, I gotta go take a shit.
Oh no, I'd be like, look at that.
What would you be pointing at?
A lot of curse words.
Oh, you know, the dick on the guy's back. Like, look at that. You know?
Oh man. Yeah, that whole fucking scene is like hectic as hell though. Like I don't even really understand what the hell happened in the thing. I just don't get it.
So the stock market is based a lot on like speculation.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I get
and
that part.
I can't remember if it's supposed to go up or down, but whatever they did, they made them think the opposite was going to happen, and then everybody was doing the opposite. So it drove the price the wrong way a whole bunch.
Well,
I'm thinking down.
What they
I'm
thought
thinking it
was...
drove it way down, so that those guys were buying they were buying it really cheap. They were like, wait for it to go down. So then they bought a whole bunch of it from the other surrounding people low. And then then the real thing came out and it was like, oh my God, it's going to be like, we shouldn't have it. This looks terrible. So then everybody wanted to sell it and that drove the price up. No.
It was the other way around.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Sorry,
But like,
it's
what the
very
hell?
confusing,
What are they
like you
doing
said.
in the thing? Are they literally just? Are they like guy next to him? They're just selling their stock to these guys. All these pieces of okay. I don't know. Yeah, it was just like it was confusing as fuck. I'm like, you guys got all these papers and stuff, and you see the videos
Yeah, that's
of
pretty much how it
stock
works.
exchange thing.
You
And it's
know.
like, what the fuck is going on?
I mean, in the big like mutual fund things, they just have like, you know, they just sell it to people like my dad who buys stuff on the wrong end every time. You know?
Buys and sells on the wrong sides of it.
Well, I mean, some people are good at that stuff, and you know, some people, like for instance, you could take any one of those day traders, put them out at our job, and I would like to see any of them make it to 3 o'clock in the afternoon, getting there at 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay, they're all going to quit. They're all going to. This is dangerous. You don't earn any money. This is stupid. I quit. All of them. See, we're too dumb to do that, or probably just too stubborn. So the stubbornness is the difference. Yeah, it's the stubbornness is the difference. Those guys want the easy money, and my dad hates easy money. He wants super hard money. He wants tough Russian money. Okay, so that's why we go out into the woods to try and steal.
Turnips.
Yeah,
Just get him a bunch of turnips.
Your dad should have been a gold miner. Then he could have hard money.
Oh, don't even get me started on that one.
Does he watch those gold mining TV shows and goes,
Oh,
I can do that?
yeah. He actually wanted to go gold mining and was trying to talk me into going to Alaska with him to go gold mining. And I'm like, no, no, we're not going to speculate where there might be gold. And he's like, but what if we find some? I'm like, what if we don't? Likely, what if that's the most likely thing that'll happen?
Yeah, you're gonna spend a bunch of time out there digging and find jack shit, and then probably, get in trouble because you realize you were digging in the wrong area.
Well, and then he goes, well, people find it. I'm like, yeah, people who dig their entire life. Not some guy who walks out, some Oregonian who walks out with a shovel and 20 minutes later comes out with a huge nugget that's like, it's like winning the lottery, and Andersons don't win the lottery.
Don't jinx us.
Yeah, maybe the actual lottery, maybe. I don't know.
It's like $389 million right now.
Hasn't happened yet, but it could. That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
I would help so many people. I might even pay, you know what I would do? I would pay The Rock $200,000 to punch Ajit Pai in the face. No, not The Rock. I would pay Brock Lesnar that much money. He would kill him in one punch.
Yeah, you'd have to pay a lot more then, because you have to try to get him out of jail.
No, here's my plan. I'm gonna give him a really long red-haired wig and a really long red-haired beard, and then give him like a fake sumo body. So he waddles up to him and he's like, but he looks like he's gonna be scary looking because it's Brock Lesnar. And she plays him. Why does this guy walk like he weighs 240 pounds of solid muscle, but he looks like he weighs 500? Except it's Ajit Pai, so he's gonna be thinking, I'm the best. Yeah. I fucked everyone's internet over.
He'll think he can take the guy out and all that stuff, because that's the way that dumb shit is.
And then Brock Lesnar would punch him in the face, and then he would die, and then everybody in the internet would make a meme about it. And hopefully somebody would videotape what would appear to be a fat internet nerd one punching Ajit Pai. Wouldn't that be amazing, Ricky? What would that do for the Ginger's reputation if a super fat ginger nerd one punch killed somebody who was terrible?
That would certainly be a huge boost to our PR.
Yeah, it'd be like sending.
I'm not going to deny that. I mean, most people think we're soulless, godforsaken freaks of nature that need to be, eradicated, like my brother.
That's funny. I don't think that, Ricky. Because you need male gingers to make female gingers.
You do, and female gingers are a prized commodity.
Not a commodity, Ricky. They're a human being.
Oh, so now you're saying gingers are human, huh?
The ginger females are.
Oh, okay.
You know what's something that's a little creepy? I was watching that Blade Runner movie, and I'm watching the Blade because I watched this a few days ago when I was still sick, right after I watched Blade Runner. And I was like, wait a second. We're going to have these same kind of weird talks about robots and stuff. You know, and I mean, I think everybody needs to just try and treat robots good.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to be a dick to my robot. I'm not going to make comments like, you don't have a soul. I'm not saying any of that shit to the robot. No. Fuck that.
Well, I mean, they got that one robot that walks around. They're like pushing it around and like tripping it and pushing it over and knocking the box out of his hand and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that right there is how you get robots to kill us, people.
Yeah. I'm going to call the robot that dude. Hey, I'm going to be like, hey, dude, what's going on? And then that way, when they start giving out robot bodies, I'm going to get one.
Exactly. Well, there was already one robot that basically said it would destroy all human life.
It was an AI. I don't think it was a robot.
Well, that's what I mean. I'm grouping all of it into, I mean, I don't know. What would you call it? Engineered life? There you go.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't want to say artificial because it's not like it's fake.
Yeah.
It's like people say fake boobs. It's like, I don't understand that. How are they fake? You can touch them.
Because they're not naturally grown.
Why don't they just say unnatural boobs?
Because that sounds.
Oh my god, that sounds abnormal.
It doesn't have. It doesn't have a good PR, man. Boobs. It doesn't have good PR. Nobody's gonna want to have unnatural boobs if that's the case. All the fucking plastic surgeons are
supernatural boobs.
There you go, supernatural. That will make it sound better.
Spooky boobs. This is a bunch of ectoplasm.
Damn it, Ricky.
Ricky, I have seen that a lot on internet documentaries. There's very spooky. There's a lot of ectoplasm.
Oh yeah, shit ton of ectoplasm.
Damn it!
Well, with those alien ghost tentacle monsters.
Yeah.
Damn it. You know what this movie needed? It needed Gary Busey. Like, he should have come in somewhere in here. He could have been like, maybe he was instead of Dan Aykroyd or Eddie Murphy, just switch him out with fucking Busey.
The whole movie would have been just different.
Oh yeah, it would have been.
Well, they needed a little bit more comic relief, and maybe it could have been that.
Well, I mean, the movie would have basically turned to Busey showing up at these guys' house, and then like the lights shutting off, and you would have heard Busey say, "I'm hungry," and then a bunch of screams and shit like that, and it would have been over.
Yeah.
It's time for Eric Translates Busey. It's time for Eric Translates Busey.
Well. That's the sound the bear makes. That's something you learn on your own, though. It doesn't matter the words I give you. What matters is the words you have inside you to tell you what I just told you in your own way. We got to recharge your brave batteries. What kind of an idiot are you?
Oh my God!
All right,
Kelly's been making me watch.
Eric Translates Busey is a segment we have on the show where I read a quote from Gary Busey, and Eric tries to translate it for us because nobody knows what Gary Busey's talking about, and sometimes Eric does. This week's Eric Translates Busey is just one I pulled off of the list because he didn't tweet anything new. It's good to set goals even if you think you don't need them.
Why do you keep picking these ones that are like actual good advice? You keep like, I swear, that's just plain good advice.
Yeah.
You know what I want to know? I'm not even going to worry about that quote. Here's what I want to translate. I want you guys to imagine a show. All right, you guys have seen Full House before?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You guys know who Bob Saget is, the dad on Full House?
Yep.
He does the
I want to see
Funniest
a
Animals.
show. Yeah, I want to see a new Odd Couple with Bob Saget and Gary Busey.
Which one would be which? Like, are we talking like real life Bob Saget or like Bob Saget from Full House?
No. Why would you want that guy?
All right.
I don't want to see it's like, hey, I know, let's have a tall, really clean cut looking pervert guy. And
So
Gary
then
Busey, that's not any
Would
fun.
it really be an Odd Couple thing? I think they would just both be the same person.
No, Bob Saget with the whole time would be like, hey, let's go to the strip club. And Gary Busey would be like, I don't need to go to the strip club. God damn. I don't want to go. I don't think Gary Busey goes to the strip club.
Probably not.
He doesn't seem like a strip club dude, does he?
Doesn't.
I bet if there's
like
if there's a huge party, I would be willing to bet if there's a huge party, Gary Busey's like, yeah, I guess I'll go to the strip club too. But he's definitely, it's like Chris Pratt. You know, that guy's not a strip club dude. There's no fucking way.
You know, but Busey would go to the strip club and then he'd come out like he wasn't under siege and be in the dress and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah. He'd probably be up on stage and the girls would love it and he'd be dancing and everybody'd be having a great time and he'd completely miss the whole point of going to the strip club.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh,
but
man.
Bob Saget, that dude goes to the strip club.
Oh, of course he does.
I mean, he goes there and he makes it rain. You know.
You
And then he's
ever
like,
do
I
that,
swear it
Eric?
was a spooky
Hit
ghost.
the make it rain button on the ATM machine.
Yeah. So anyways, so Danny having basically played Danny Tanner from Full House
Yeah.
and be the uptight nerd, and then have Gary Busey just being like the I'm with Busey, Gary Busey, where he's just eating potato chips and driving a small fucking train through your house, and you're like, where the fuck did you even get this train? He's like, Busey's got trains, yeah, yeah, and then he just tackles the train, makes a big oil slick in your house, and you're like, God damn it.
We just need a new season of I'm with Busey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to think that he has a team of kittens that brings him his slippers or shoes.
Aww.
But don't let him bring it to him at night.
Exactly. No.
It's dark. You're
Exactly.
in trouble.
Exactly. When it gets dark, anything within arm reach is fair game.
So I was trying to clip together a video bumper for our Busey thing. And so I was watching a whole bunch of his Celebrity Apprentice views. He says nothing but nice stuff to people.
Yeah.
So at one point, do you guys know who Meatloaf is?
Yep.
Yeah.
Meatloaf loses his bag of paints and thinks Gary Busey took him. And he's acting like Gary Busey shit in his cereal. He's so pissed about his paints. He's screaming. He's going to get in a fight. And then a cowboy guy and Mark McGrath, I think that's his name, right, Kelly?
Mark McGrath.
They separate him, and Gary's like, I didn't take your paints. These are mine. What are you talking about? And he's over there like, well, I lost my stuff. I didn't take care of it, so it's all you. You know, that's not what he actually said. What he said was, you stole my crap. You shouldn't F with me. And I was like, whoa. And Gary was so cool the whole time. Like, me in the same situation, I might have been like, I'm going to punch this dude in the face just because he's being an asshole.
Yeah, I mean, I hear Busey is like super fucking nice. He's just like off the wall all the time.
Yeah.
You know, but in general, he's just a nice dude. So I think it'd be really cool to meet the guy. But
yeah. If we can ever get him to come
shit.
on and join us in a segment of Eric Translates.
He really
Busey,
likes to,
be awesome.
you know those people who take a word that everybody uses and then tries to make I think it's called is it an anachronism? No, that's not right. Where you make an anagram out of it.
Yeah, he does the Buseyisms.
Yeah. So he does one for fart.
Yeah.
And it's really funny because there was a girl on the Celebrity Apprentice who was ripping farts on the TV show. Next to him. And he's like, so there's a bit that I want to put in the video bumper where he says, I can see fart smells. I was like, whoa.
Are you sure he just wasn't on some shrooms that day?
I have a really good sense of smell. Well, actually, there are people whose senses are crossed over so they can see see smells and stuff. Yeah. I don't have that, but I can smell really good, which sucks for when people fart. Because you can
really
good
almost
for
tell
when
what
they
you
ate.
yourself fart.
So his fart one is called feeling a rectal transmission.
Yeah.
Feeling a rectal transmission?
Yeah.
This is actually not bad. And then he said one for fun, which was like finally understanding nothing.
Yep.
I think
that's the one.
So, which I mean, actually did a pretty good job. That makes a lot of sense too, you know, because that's what fun is just not paying any attention, goofing off.
Yeah, he sells these things like those motivational posters kind of thing.
Yeah.
So It's I mean, apparently they do really well. He's always fucking sold out on these things. So either they don't make enough or
He makes
they do
15.
really well.
And he's
Yeah.
like, well, they'll think I'm doing really good.
Yeah.
Because his Twitter is always full of like, this one's back in stock, blah, blah, you know, go get them. Yeah. So, and that was
Meanwhile, at home, he clicks on his big expensive printer. He highlights in circles and he goes 15 print.
Yeah.
Dang, we're sold out already. Ooh, that was fast.
Oh man, and that was Eric Translates Busey for this week. Oh man, fucking Busey's awesome.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
Yeah.
So guys, while I was sick, I lost 8.5 pounds.
Yeah.
Are you gaining it back?
I'm sure I did today. Probably not all 8.5. I'll probably gain back 3 pounds and then keep 5 off.
Yeah. Eating
And then
those
I'll
damn
lose.
brownies with pieces of wood in there.
Can't eat brownies anymore. Just the keto brownies, which doesn't make any sense that they don't make you get fat as easy as a normal brownie, but it's like the sugar fat combo,
Yeah.
you know, especially with my body loves to make fat out of sugar. I could probably just eat spoonfuls of sugar and just be like,
Just instantly be fat.
Yeah. Just gain weight like a oh my god, so fast. It's hard to make one of those things that's not offensive when you say stuff like that. Okay, like an analogy, like I'm gaining weight like a there's
okay. I get what
nothing
mean.
you can say.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe like a baby elephant after it's born, but you know, nobody wants to see my baby elephant.
You could always.
Damn it, Eric.
I suppose.
Oh goodness.
Oh, did Ricky even hear that one?
No,
God damn it, man.
it was not at your expense, Ricky.
Oh, sure.
It wasn't.
No, ask Steve. It wasn't.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't at anybody's expense. It was, yeah, it was pretty fun. Oh man. So making a.
Are you guys doing anything cool for New Year's?
Nope.
So Kelly and I are going to go to the pool and we're going to go skinny dipping at midnight.
Yep.
Nice.
I just made that up. We're not doing any of that.
Oh, no.
We're going to be asleep.
Kelly
Sorry,
picked
Kelly, I
out the
gotta go to
perfect
work.
outfit too.
Boring.
It is boring.
Yeah. Well, the big thing that sucks is on this night is you got all the fireworks and the guns going off, freaking the fuck out of the dogs, making them bark, and all fucking night long.
Yeah, someone's playing music right now.
Yeah, it's bullshit. We also got a party across the street over at the Ark, you know.
Oh, that's always nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we've also been having these 2 car bums right outside.
In a Prius?
Yeah. Prius. No, it might be better, but no. Yeah, but yeah, they're out there and they start tweaking out and antagonizing the dog. Sucks ass.
Oh.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good at all. I don't like that kind of stuff.
No, neither do I.
So Eddie Murphy hasn't been doing a lot lately. He's kind of fallen off of a lot of stuff. He's got a couple of things coming out soon. Beverly Hills Cop 4 is coming out. It's announced at least. He's going to be in some Richard Pryor movie.
Awesome. I hope
yeah.
he's Richard Pryor.
He's playing Leroy Pryor. So
Oh.
yeah. And then some movie called Triplets. That's the sequel to Twins, I think.
Yeah.
Mm.
Please
So-
tell me Schwarzenegger's going to be in that.
That's the wrong mouse. Hold on. Just tried to use my computer mouse for my laptop. Doesn't work apparently.
That'd be cool if you had like a little switcher button on it that switched back between
Yeah.
the 2 computers.
Says Schwarzenegger, Eddie Murphy, and Danny DeVito. So,
Danny
Awesome.
DeVito.
Yep.
He's always a funny guy.
Yeah.
I kind of hope somehow out of this, Schwarzenegger ends up doing like an episode of Sunny in Philadelphia.
I'd be so happy. It'd be great. Fucking him and Mac hanging out.
Oh man.
Or Mac trying to hang out with Schwarzenegger, just not happening.
Yes.
They're just talking about body mass. Body mass alone.
I think it would be kind of cool if it turns out that he acts like Dennis. where he's just like kind of serial killery, you know?
Yeah.
What if we just get like Danny DeVito just kind of he showed up on an episode and then just ended up being a regular on the show. I don't know if he was like planned to be a regular or anything like that, but I feel like he showed up like halfway. It was like first season, right? Like halfway through the first season, and they just like, oh man, he's so fucking awesome. We got to keep him on. Kind of thing.
Oh yeah, I think I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
So it'd be great if like Schwarzenegger shows up and then does that and it's just like a regular on fucking Always Sunny.
Yeah.
He's the new bouncer and he's making Mac jealous.
It's like, I am the sheriff of Patties.
He's new boyfriend. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh man.
I gave him an ocular pat down. He was cleared. I fucked that last part up.
Okay, maybe it was Arnie was drinking.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that would be amazing. Arnie drunk doing that?
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, that is even better.
Kelly. Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh my god, him hitting on women like that. Come here, baby.
I want him to be like a buddy of Danny DeVito, Frank from the past, and he's telling like war stories and stuff like that, but he's totally just telling the plot of Predator or Commando or shit like that.
Yes, that'd be fucking hilarious.
Or Red Heat.
Yeah. Oh man.
It'd actually be funny if he did all of them. It's like, yeah, I was an American, and then like the next sentence, I was a Russian spy. Even throw in a Clint Eastwood one like that. What was that? Not Red Dawn, Firefox.
Yeah.
Where he was the Russian fighter plane guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Now we gotta have Schwarzenegger in there.
Yeah. I mean, he could do comedy if they just put him in there.
He's done comedy. He's pretty funny.
He's a funny dude.
He is. I mean, look at like what is that, Kindergarten Cop?
Yeah.
It's not a tumor.
I mean, did you see him?
Put the down.
Did you see him fucking with people in Hollywood when he was dressed as a Terminator walking around? And he was messing with the guy who's like dressed as Terminator, and then he went to the wax museum and was standing there, and people were taking pictures with him, and he like stepped forward, like, "Here, let me help you with that." Freaked the fuck out of people and stuff.
Oh my god, he spoke at Chico once, and my brother wanted to go like to miss a day of work and go down him in the middle, right at the end of his speech, be like, "Father, I finally found you," and then that was before anybody knew that he liked the ladies a lot, and it would have been hilarious if he was like, I don't know, I didn't fuck anybody in Chico. Hilarious. His wife's like, what?
Just give us some money and maybe we'll shut up.
I mean, at the time, Robert did slightly resemble him, you know, because he was like weightlifting a lot and all that. So it was kind of like you could definitely see where there would be a resemblance. It'd be hilarious.
Oh man,
it would be.
Would have been funny if he just duped him. Robert's just like, I'm living with fake dad now. I have to keep up and use this accent. I told him it was genetic.
God damn it.
The next thing is so like Robert to fake the DNA test is doing a Randy and just kissing his kid.
Yeah. That was such a good episode.
Yeah, that was.
Oh man. Fucking South Park is great.
Damn it. Oh, I wonder if that would actually work.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't know. Like, if you really had a lot of their saliva in there, it might.
It would. I mean, I guess the best you could hope for is maybe they could think you're some kind of a chimera, but it seems unlikely.
Yeah. I mean, that only happens on CSI.
Yeah. I watched this one where this guy had like somebody else's sperm or something. So he's just like raping chicks, and then they couldn't pin it on anybody. They're like, yeah, you must be his brother or something. And he's like, yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah.
It's my brother. He did it.
Yeah, because his blood sample was different than his sperm sample.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think Gus Grissom was like, wait a second. I read about this thing.
It was from
Then he
this
called
book
up
I
the
read.
Yeah, then he called up the guy from Miami who put his Glenn glasses on,
Gun glasses.
and then said some weird, one of his weird one-liners.
And then the music started and
Yeah.
it went right into fucking CSI Miami right away.
I've always wanted him to play like a polka music in the background right at the beginning instead of the thing, just to fuck it up once.
It'd be like, somebody's job. They fucking edited that in. Nobody looked at it.
Yeah.
No, we already know what the theme sounds like. Don't worry about it. We're just going to go past that, start the episode. All right. You guys are watching this? Cool. Sweet.
I'm pretty sure we could all see me doing that.
Dude,
I thought you said you checked it. I don't know what happened.
I think it was Stewie and Brian in an episode of Bones. From Family Guy, because I guess like the male cop guy had like a brain tumor, and so he kept on saying like Stewie or Brian walking around talking to him. They're like, no joke, like that's an actual legitimate episode of Bones.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, man. What rating did you guys give this?
I gave this 4 stars.
I gave it 2 stars. It was a little slow for me.
Yeah, I gave it 2 stars as well.
I gave it 3 stars. I forgot what I gave it. I'm looking right at it, so yeah, we're good. Next week's movie is Ricky's Choice. What are you going to choose, Ricky?
Okay, so I figured, it's been a while since we've watched one of these movies. So we'll bring it back up. It's not the one you're thinking, Kelly. Don't worry. It's not Sharknado.
Thank fuck.
We do need to watch the Sharknado.
Oh, thank God.
Now, we do need to watch the rest of them, though. We do, because they got a fourth one out. All
the
right,
next one has lightsaber or laser stuff or something like that.
It's going to be awesome. But no, I'm thinking we're going to go Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
Dude, nice.
So we've already watched the first one. We've watched Fantastic Beasts. So I figure we'll continue on and we'll go Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
All right.
That's the one. Nope.
That's the one with the basilisk.
Yeah.
And Ginny Weasley.
Yeah.
Yep.
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 Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got yourself a big old snake problem there.
It's Eric's favorite Harry Potter enemy, the snake.
Yeah, that's.
Let me just go get the varmint grease. Figuring,
although it did get rid of that asshole cat for a little while.
Yeah, maybe like grade 3 viscosity on the varmint grease and slip down that, the plumbing there. Mm-hmm.
I think Ricky wants to lube himself up and slide down some plumbing. That's all I'm hearing here. I don't know.
Well, I mean, he hasn't been around any of that kind of activity for a while.
Don't worry.
He can sit. He's just got to get involved in it any way he can.
Damn it.
Tomorrow, Ricky will be playing Super Mario. Like, this is the closest I can get.
Gotta clear that blockage, I guess.
Yeah. I got to get in some pipe somehow.
Gotta lay the pipe somehow.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right, guys. Do you have anything else?
No, I can think of. Happy New Year to everybody.
Yeah, Happy New Year. Don't
it's gonna
get
be
drunk and drive.
It's gonna be even again.
Or if you're in California, don't get high and drive.
Yeah,
you can get high after the first of the year.
Yep.
I don't know why they're so worked about getting high and driving, because that's so much better than getting drunk and driving. Because you just drive like 5 miles an hour with your hazards on, and you're scared that somebody's going to catch you. And it's like, that's pretty easy to avoid. Instead of the dude who's got like 3 beers in him and he's doing 6,000 miles an hour with heavy metal blaring, and it's snowing outside, and he ran over like 15 Santa Claus impersonators already.
So that's Johnny, you mean? Something like Johnny?
Allegedly.
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 Nothing was proven.
Yeah.
He got a good lawyer. He got off.
You're not even in your car. You're just like, man, this car is sick. Wait, how did I get this car? Boy, it's gonna be a real bitch when they got to get the Santa Claus out of the windshield.
Oh man, it's calling Safe Flight to get it out of there.
Calling Life Flight. Hey, while you guys are up there, can you guys see if you can find Santa Claus's reindeer and a sleigh because he's in my windshield? So he must have fell out onto my car.
It's the only way it could happen.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I didn't run him over while he was walking down the side of the road 20 minutes ago at the corner of, Eastwood and Binks or whatever the fuck road I'm driving on.
Eastwood, huh?
Oh man. All right, guys, that's going to be it. So make sure you like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Heroic Adventure Productions. Hit the like button on YouTube, youtube.com/Death by Lag Presents, twitch.tv/Heroic Adventure, and mixer.com/Turkadur. You can follow us on Twitter at HAP Gaming. HAP Gaming. Sorry. You can follow me on Twitter at Turkadur, TERKADER. You can follow Kelly on Twitter at
Sugar Snuggles.
You can follow Eric on Twitter at
Quick and Severe.
Follow Ricky on Twitter at
Furry Twitter balls
with no E in the Twitter. You can follow Jason on Twitter at Unbelievable1 with an O.
Unbelievable.
You can find the podcast on iTunes, Google Play Store, and Stitcher. That's the one. Just search for 2.5 stars. I think that's going to be it, though. Join us next week as we talk about Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
Yeah.
Bye.
It'll be awesome.
Happy New
I
Year.
love Harry Potter. Harry Potter is the bomb.com.
It's probably a website.
It
Well,
might be,
it
but
should
I'm
be.
pretty sure you might get, pinged by,
The government for
watch
putting
lists,
bomb in there?
Yeah, stuff like that,
Yeah. All right. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.